Hey everyone, it's Stranger Grayson here. Welcome back to another horror movie review. Today, we're finally, after a hiatus with the fourth movie, and now I've been continuing the last few films. I know I took a bit of a pause at like the last couple, but finally, we are here. Today, I will be taking a look at the last entry in the Saw franchise to date. I'm assuming there's probably going to be an 11th one. I've heard rumors about an 11th one at some point. So, that movie I will be reviewing today is Saw X, or Saw 10. This came in a 10 film collection pack with all the Saw films. I'm not sure if a lot of people own this or not, but here's the outside in case I haven't shown anyone in a while. Inside, as you can see, it's a lot of movies to go through. I don't even want to know, honestly. It's too much right now to go through. So, that is the 10 film pack. Here's the side, back, cover. It also came with this cool art. Same here, but I can also flip it around and get the pig mask. So I guess that's cool. But anyway, this film came out in 2023. So, Saw X. What is this movie about? So, Saw X, if you haven't watched the film or if you haven't been aware, is actually a prequel. It takes place between Saw 1 and Saw 2. So this is how they're able to get John Kramer back. And this film mainly takes place from his perspective. Of course, you do get to see traps and everything. But most of this film has been mainly about John Kramer and his point of view and trying to relate with him, even though he is a hypocritical maniac that puts people in traps. You kind of see why he does it and what he's trying to teach people, even though he is a hypocrite about it. So, John is suffering from a tumor in his brain. We saw that from the previous couple films. And he is currently trying to find ways to deal with this, try to find a cure, or at least a way to stop it. Opens up with him going through an MRI machine to check his stuff, and the doctor says he's got months to live. So he goes to this, meetup or group session with fellow cancer patients, and talks with this one guy named Henry. Actually runs into this guy, Henry. And a couple months later, he sees him. Henry actually tells him about this group of people that are specialists and don't are not well known in America because their treatments are not prescribed in America, and all that other stuff is not allowed. It's illegal in America, so they have to go like out of Norway and other places. I actually do like how they're referencing Saw 6 in this aspect. If you didn't know, in Saw 6, John actually tried getting in like an experimental cancer research or experimental cancer procedure, and William denied him his claim, his prescription. And I do like how they intertwine 6 with this and previous couple films. So anyway, he talks to a lady named Cecile, and eventually gets an appointment scheduled down in Mexico, where she had to move from Norway because of some other stuff going on. So she's down in Mexico doing the treatments. So he gets taxied there, and he comes to the house. He meets up with this other girl named Gabriella, doesn't speak good English, and also runs into another guy that's being treated. I believe his name is John, or not John. I forgot his name. Anyway, just gets a procedure done with his throat. He's got throat cancer. And eventually, it becomes John's turn So their procedure is like a surgery along with these mixes of drinks that he has to drink like once in the morning and once at night. So he goes through the procedure. Of course, he has to stay mildly awake through it, but they also put him back under when they're done. And he wakes up. They say his cancer has been cured, but to not take the bandage off for at least a week or 2 weeks. They'll have people looking in at him. But he's able to live in Mexico to recover. So he's got a pretty long life ahead of him. And of course, but of course, this being a prequel to 2 and 3, we obviously know what happens. He goes to give them a gift for helping him get rid of this disease. Unfortunately, when he gets there, due to his geographical information, they actually had to hide this away in Mexico, but he's good at architecture and everything, so he finds his way back. He sees that the place has been completely abandoned, deserted, torn up, and comes to realize that the monitor he was seeing where they were operating on his brain, it wasn't his brain. They were watching a DVD cassette, and the whole thing was a scam. So he is pissed with everybody that was involved. So he gets his associates. I'll give you a guess as to who they are. One of them being Amanda Young. Yes, she does come back in this movie. To hunt down everybody that was involved in the surgeries. Mateo, Cecile, Gabriella, and Valentina, I think, and one other guy. Tracks them all down, and starts putting them in traps to teach them a lesson. It's not like a revenge thing, but it's also to like rebirth them, is what he would call it. So yeah, just take it from there, and please continue. So Saw X, wow, I gotta say, I was a little bit hesitant going in, seeing as how it has gone and seeing as like a prequel, I was blown away. This has definitely got to be one of the best entries in the franchise. Maybe the best. I don't know. You'd have to catch me on a good day. But this is definitely my top 3 when I do this ranking coming up soon. Anyway, the story is very well written. I really do enjoy that we're getting a return to form from 1, 2, and 3. I do like how the way they shot the film and everything. You can definitely tell it's a return to form. John Kramer, Tobin Bell, really love his performance. Even though this man is in his 80s, you can obviously tell the age difference if you put the movies side by side, but he is doing fairly well despite his age, and I really do enjoy that. They bring back Amanda Young, the same actress that played her. I really did enjoy that aspect. And we actually hear him talking to Mark Hoffman over the phone. I enjoyed that aspect, having to track down all these people. And the kills, if you're in it for kills, while it's not a high body count, you will enjoy the traps that they're set up and how it's explained and everything. The twist at the end, honestly, it was something. It's definitely better than Spiral and Jigsaw's twist. Like I said, the Saw 1 twist will never be topped so far. From what I've seen, it won't be topped so far. Maybe Saw 2 is like a close second. But this is definitely in my top 3 twists. Definitely enjoyed it better than most twist endings that you've seen. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil. I'm trying to leave this as spoiler-free as possible. I really want you guys to check this out. And it was just the atmosphere, the writing, directing, the way they even bring in a kid at one point. It was, don't worry, it's not as dark as you think it would be when I mention kid. It was something, guys. Great film. Really love Tobin Bell's performance. Love Amanda Young's performance, her actor's performance. I forget her name. And just overall, this was a very solid entry in the Saw franchise. Definitely a great return to form. So, yeah, very positive on this review. So, that has been my review on Saw X, which came out in 2023. Really great film. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would definitely give it a solid 9, 9.5. It was great return to form. Would highly recommend this. Please watch it. I don't want to spoil it. So, what is everyone's thoughts on Saw X? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Would really love to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the ranking coming up. Hopefully I can get this out soon. I know it's 10 films. It's going to be a while. Probably a little bit less longer than Friday the 13th. You guys know how long that ranking was. But, yeah, I will see you guys with either the Saw review or another video coming up. So God bless and have a great night. Bye, everyone.